Well, folks, go ahead and mark your calendars because next week Donald Trump says he is going to absolutely blow your minds with the numbers that he is going to release. Numbers that, according to him, allegedly show that there may have been some voter fraud in the 2020 election. He says these numbers are going to, quote, make your head spin. And they're coming next week, right? Like, I guess they're not ready today. You know, you gotta print them out. You gotta, I don't know, maybe blow them up posters. I don't know what the delay is, but after 3 years of waiting, Trump says he is finally ready to show you what really happened in 2020. Here's what he told reporters in New Hampshire on Monday. We did nothing wrong. We did nothing wrong. You got to say it twice, right? This is all Biden. Indictments and impeachments. This is all about Biden. He can't do anything right. But when you look at the kind of thing, think of it because I protested an election. And I'm, by the way, 100% right about that. In fact, we're going to be releasing some numbers next week that will make your head spin. But think of that. You get indicted because you protested an election. My head is here. I'm waiting for it to spin, Donald. Show me the evidence. Show me what you got, right? Prove that President Biden has been an illegitimate president for the past 3 years. Go ahead. We'll wait. We got all the time in the world, man. I'm sure most of you realize the same thing that I realize, and that is, of course, Donald Trump does not have numbers that are going to make our head spin. I mean, really, the number that makes my head spin are the 700 plus years in prison that Donald Trump is looking at if he's convicted and given the maximum sentence on all 91 different felony counts that he is currently facing. Those numbers make my head spin. Those are truly mind-blowing numbers. I mean, the only real voter fraud numbers I think he could release that would make my head spin would be the number of Trump supporters who were busted for voter fraud in the 2020 election. I mean, I've done stories about just about every article that I've come across about Trump voters getting arrested for voter fraud. And, you know, there's really only been a couple, literally a handful of Democrats doing it, but there's like a whole bushel full of Trump supporters that committed voter fraud and got arrested for it. So, you know, if you want to release those numbers, let us see them, right? Be like, hey, my people did some bad things. Please don't do that. But what's happening right now, in all seriousness, is Donald Trump, of course, is trying to effectively taint the jury pool for all of the criminal trials that he is facing. He does not have numbers. I honestly, I'll be shocked if he even presents anything next week. You know, this is probably just more bluster like, oh, I've got numbers, I'm going to release them. He's probably not going to do anything. But what he's doing is planting the seeds of doubt, right? He plants these seeds of doubt in his supporters' brains so they think, even though they already all think it, they think even more strongly that he has evidence of voter fraud. And that the 2020 election was stolen, which would make his actions trying to overturn the election totally legitimate in those people's minds. So if they happen to be the lucky people picked to be on one of his juries, they're going to go into that jury thinking that this guy said he had the numbers. I trust him. I believe him. I don't even need to see him. So I'm going to vote not guilty. That is what he's doing. This is a mild form of jury tampering, not an illegal form of jury tampering by any stretch. But that is what he's doing. He doesn't have numbers. He's probably not going to release anything, but he's planting those seeds of doubt even deeper into the brains of his supporters in the off chance one of them, two of them, more of them are selected for his juries. That is what he's doing. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.